to my coworkers.
Jobs, please.
What if somebody calls the cops?
And says what?
Woo!
I spent $5,000 at a strip club, send help.
Please subscribe to our channel. We all know the score, when that white text flashes up on the screen that says a film is based on a true story, we can probably assume it's about 30% actually true. The non-fiction inspo market for movies is vast and sprawling, covering anything from straight biopics to loose interpretations to a kernel of truth at best. Whether they're famous historical retellings or uncovered accounts that somehow seem stranger than fiction, here are 10 of the best movies based on true stories that you can stream right now. Number 10. Tick, Tick. Boom. Garfield plays Jonathan Larson, the writer of the record-breaking Broadway musical Rent, in Lin-Manuel Miranda's directorial debut. Naturally, because it's Miranda, it's a musical, but it's really a story of all the failures that happened before the big break. Number 9. The Big Short. If the 2008 financial crash went entirely over your head, then fear not, because The Big Short is here to explain it in terms that will mean it only goes, like, slightly over your head. Small wins. Number 8. Spotlight. Spotlight's subject matter is incredibly bleak, following the 2003 Pulitzer Prize-winning story of the investigative journalism team at the Boston Globe who exposed widespread sexual abuse of children by Catholic priests in Massachusetts. What followed was a mass unearthing of similar crimes in churches across the globe, setting off a domino effect that is, sadly, still being uncovered today. Number 7. Hustlers. Hustlers was criminally overlooked during the 2020 award season, and the less we say about Jennifer Lopez's Best Actress snub the better. It tells the story of strippers who steal money from their rich CEO and banker. Number 6. Lion. Lion is about as deeply human a story as you can get. Dev Patel plays Saru Brearley, an Indian adoptee who was taken in by Australian parents, played by Nicole Kidman and David Wenham after he was left lost as a child in Calcutta after falling asleep in a train cart. Using Google Earth, Saru obsessively tries to find and remember his hometown in the hopes of being reunited with his family, a painful and laborious process that consumes him whole. Number 5. Erin Brockovich. We don't need to tell you how good Erin Brockovich is, you can just look at Julia Roberts' Oscar as proof. Roberts plays Brockovich, a struggling single mother who turns whistleblower against a gas and electric conglomerate who are knowingly poisoning residents of a small California town with contaminated groundwater. She single-handedly secures a settlement in the hundreds of millions for her clients, all of whom have been plagued with tumors as a result of the waste. Number 4. Black KK Klansman. So those true stories that somehow feel too bonkers to actually be real? That's Black KK Klansman down to a T. As can probably be surmised from the title, it's about a black police officer who infiltrates the Ku Klux Klan. Number 3. Can You Ever Forgive Me? Can You Ever Forgive Me is one of those perfectly produced recipes of a true story. A dash of a story you didn't know, a dollop of crime and a heavy spoonful of queer friendship. Melissa McCarthy plays Lee Israel, a struggling biography writer who revitalizes her career by forging letters from dead authors and playwrights. Number 2. Pride. The best kind of true stories are the ones that find the niche heart at the center of huge stories. The 1984 miners' strike is story enough on its own, but Pride explores an unlikely partnership that blossomed under its strain, that of Welsh miners and LGBTQ+ activists. It's an odd couple story of sorts if the couple consists of a group of flamboyant and liberal LGBTQ+ people and the residents of a small and homely valley town crippled by strikes. Friendship blooms against the backdrop of widespread prejudice, both for the miners as public opinion started to turn and for the activists at the peak of the AIDS crisis. Number 1. Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can is absolutely one of Steven Spielberg's best films, teaming the director up with Leonardo DiCaprio on the cusp of his latter heartthrob years, as well as Tom Hanks, Christopher Walken, and a young Amy Adams. It tells the mostly probably not entirely true story of Frank Abagnale Jr., a young conman in the 60s and 70s who was hunted by the FBI for years, taking up new aliases and professions while cashing forged checks, before later being captured working alongside them. So that's 10 of the best movies based on a true story. I hope you like this video. Please leave a comment and subscribe to this channel. See you in another video. Bye.